Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very, very special edition of the Duckhook Golf Show. Yes, it's Wednesday, and just by the way, it happened to be my birthday, and I must start the show by thanking everybody who has wished me happy birthday today. It was really overwhelming, and it just shows what love we all have for each other. And yes, it was a good day, and I got a nice little prezi, which I'll show you just now. What's happening on the show, everybody? Well, Krugersdorp is done. Sunday League 2 is done and dusted. The league events are over. So we got to look back at that and see how it all unfolded. I was watching the live scoring and I just couldn't believe what the guys were doing at the top of the table. So I'll break that all down. And then the all-important Summer Cup is coming up on Friday, 2 days away, the last event of the 2024 season. A lot to look forward to, including the award ceremony that happens afterwards, where we all get to celebrate our victories and our achievements through the year, and then have a good brana and coke with each other afterwards. And Frikkie will be supplying the Jägermeister as normal. Correct, Frikkie?
Apparently I must say yes now, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
No pressure. Hello,
As
everybody.
hy 'n paar bottels gaan vir ons kry, hoor.
We have the crew
Yes.
here ready for you. We got Frikkie, Sunday 2 league champion. This is your second
Mavericks.
Sunday 2 championship, right?
That is correct. The Mavericks, yes, what's it, 4.0 now this year. So yeah.
So well done. Shandon, the man of many talents, including shooting -8 to take victory. Well done, Shandon. Another trophy. How many trophies is that? 3 league wins this year?
It's 2 league wins and
Two
then
league
obviously a series and a series win. So yeah, 3 trophies for the year. Super stoked about that, Mazza.
Fantastic. Martin, you rushed out of theatre to be with us. You couldn't miss the show. The one question I have for you is, did you put the guy's pacemaker on?
I said we'll confirm tomorrow. Neither confirm nor deny.
Brilliant. So thank you for rushing home and being on the show. And then
Awesome.
Hansi, you have a massive, massive, massive day on Friday, because Friday could determine whether you would be the third player to get a Duckhook tattoo. Tell us
That's
why.
correct, yes. Now, like I said, it's going to be third and fourth. So me and Rudolph decided when we win, when we win, both me and him will get a tattoo to celebrate the victory.
Fantastic. Have you decided where you're going to have it?
Well, I don't know, maybe in Boxburg somewhere. I
don't know.
Where the body?
I don't care who's going to do it. Where are you?
No, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the same place on the calf as you.
Okay.
I don't know what Rudolph is deciding. So yeah, but I think the calf is going to look nice.
It's going to be awesome.
Man,
And
it is-
Maybe a Duckhook tramp stamp.
Yeah. Lekker, boys.
Imagine when he's in the garden and bukt net so 'n bietjie af.
Plumbers Dramp Club. Always, the guys who are watching the show live, thank you so much for being part of it. Ricky Pereira says, evening ducks and happy birthday to Maz. Thank you very much. Karen says the same. Looking forward to Friday. Rudolph is there. Rudolph, sorry that you couldn't be on as well, but I'm running out of blocks. And Hansi will carry the flag for you, Riyadh, and Puvi. And I'm sure he will be very not biased when it comes to the predictions of the team match. Correct? Yes.
No, obviously.
Andre Wessels, lekker almal. En dan Franna is watch, goeienaand almal. En spesiaal vir die verjaarsdag, Mikey, dankie. Gerard, hello guys. Brandon is watching. Hello Brandon, thank you very much. Lucas Burke, Nico, Kim Schaefer, say, and happy birthday. She says congratulations, Frikkie and Shandon. You want to say something, Shans?
Hello, Mazza. I actually just come back from Durban, so I actually saw my mom. Spent 2 days with her.
Nice.
So yeah.
Jacomin is watching. Thank you very much. And thank you for the wishes. And Gerard Bezenot and Brian Owen, as always, is watching. Right, let's get started straight away with what we have to say. I show this all the time because we are counting down the trophies that we are giving away. We have the player of the season, the singles title, and the team title. So there's only 3 trophies to give away. And that is what happens at the Summer Cup, which we will show you what the field is, and we'll build up to Kyalami because it's coming up. Very exciting. Is everybody excited? Let's just all say yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Good. Everybody wants to win as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Symphony.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Before we get there, let's obviously go back to Krugersdorp and let's break down this incredible round of golf that some people had. I think like you were outside the top 20 if you finished +1 or +2. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's just
I
crazy.
think I had +4 and I was outside top 30, I think. So it's crazy.
Crazy. Look at this. Shannon Shaver, -8. Martin must be pig sick that he shoots -7 and comes second. And this after Woodhill, my man, where you also shot lights out and you also didn't win. Corbus Kruger,
Yep. Bridesmaid.
-6. Yep. Francois Scholes also -6. Gary -6. These guys must all be thinking, what do they have to do to win? And there's the rest of the boys. So, Shannon, let's start with you first of all. Before I show you your scorecard, isn't it nice when golf comes together?
It is, Mazza. But I must be honest, Maz. I felt confident about that game before I even got to the course. I actually thought I've got a chance at this because I've been, practicing a bit, just trying to push my game together. Because my last 3 or 4 rounds, I wasn't playing that well. But I think the big thing for me was I had no pressure at all. So actually, I just went to go and enjoy myself. But I went with the mentality to win. And I think I'm going to do the same at the Summer Cup. I think for a change, I found a bit of form. And yeah, I think the practice that I've put in has paid off a bit.
And hopefully you can carry it through. So take us through the scorecard of yours.
Yeah, Mazza. So I started on the first 9. Yeah, and it was. I started off steady. I made a bogey on the par 5, but you must know, first hole is always a little bit of nerves. And then yeah, on the par 5 I made a birdie. It was super awesome putt there, and then I just knew, hey, I can really put a nice round together because normally my putting is what lets me down. And then I made a zero, obviously a triple bogey on the par 4 10th, like on the par 4 stroke 10, and yeah, so I pulled that shot into the trees on the right hand side, and yeah, I had an unlucky punch out where I hit a branch and it jumped right back to where I had it the first time. So yeah, and then yeah, it was just from there. I just kept focused, made par, made a nice birdie on the 6th, which I'll tell you about when we get closer to the pin. And then yeah, I made 23 points, 5 under on the first 9, and then I just try to keep that momentum going on the second 9. On the 10th, made a nice birdie there, and then made a silly drop on the 11th on that par 3. Hit a nice iron shot just over the green and duffed my chip, and then hit the chip again and went down past, over the green, and had 2 putts back up to make a 5. So that could have easily been a 3. Yeah, and then just a few pars and a few bogeys going in there, making 21 points on the
Question
second
I have
round.
for you is, what handicap did you play off? 19?
19, yes.
Well, it won't be a 19 anymore, folks.
Never.
But
God.
Mazza, the funny thing is, and it's like I said, my previous rounds. I mean, Fricky played with me. He knows what kind of golf I was playing. But yeah, I know that 19 is definitely not where I should be. Yeah, but yeah, the plan is also to get the handicap down. Now, really, next year my goal is to go single figures,
Nice.
by mid next year.
Awesome. Bridesmaid, Mr. Townsend, on 7 under. I've got your scorecard. You were very surprised to win. You couldn't, not to win, to come in at -7. So tell us about this. Look at that back 9 of yours, 25 under.
Yeah, must say, started with like 2 like pars, but I think I had 4 3-putts on the day, or three 3-3-putts, or 4. So it felt like scrappy, but the only like thing that'll haunt me is that 4th hole, a silly 3-putt, and on the 6th hole, I hit it into the garden, kept looking for it, and it's not worth it. Let me just go on with the hole. Didn't want to waste time. And when I turned, I saw the guys on -5, and I'm like, oh, well, it's no point like pushing for it. And the 2 bogeys I made were actually 3-putts. And the 12th hole was actually quite lucky. I had a drive. I think I had like 180, 185 into that par 5, on the green just past the pin. Missed the eagle. and like a little tap-in birdie, but it felt really scrappy. And I think if my golf's still scrappy and I can shoot -7 on 1-9, I think you guys are going to be in trouble if I play a good game.
Are you expecting a good game? Can you do it twice?
I hope so. A tempo feels good, and I've been struggling with that all year. More chipping, and I don't jinx it, no touch wood. But I can chip now. I feel like it.
Awesome. And that's what makes the scores go down. Hansi, how did you feel? Just to keep you in this conversation.
Yeah, no, man. It was just one of those days. You feel confident when you get into the course, and then things just start with a blackout, and then 1-pointer. Then you think there's a 3-pointer, then you go blackout again. So just as soon as you get momentum, then you manage to throw it all away. So yeah, it was one of that rounds that wasn't that memorable, but at least the 4-ball was fun. So yeah.
Nice. Right, so let's have a look at the video. If you haven't seen it, here it is. When we come back, drop us on the comment line what you would rate the course and what you liked about it.
Clubhouse lead here at Krugersdorp on -8. What went right today?
Everything went right. For once in my life, everything came together. I could putt nicely today. I hit fairways, left the driver alone, played with my 3-wood. Irons were beautiful. But yeah, I must say thanks to Jason and Uncle Eddie and Kobus. What a lucky 4-ball it was. So yeah, I'm super stoked.
Jose, dankie Roy.
Jose, Frikkie,
Yeah.
2024 Sunday 2 seasons winner. Tell me your emotions right now.
Ecstatic, I'll be honest. Just go this side. Yeah, it would be great to captain the Mavericks again. Had a semi-solid round today. I think I made like 32 or 33 points thereabout, I think. So yeah, it was great. 4-ball was pretty nice, bit tense in the beginning, but yeah, overall it was great. Love it. Caboose, veteran top 5 finisher now. Man, how do you feel? How was Krugersdorp?
Well, it was fantastic. It's the first time I played here, and for a change, my driver worked. So that was a nice change of pace for me.
How did you find the course conditions?
Yeah, no, I think it was fine. I was very pleased to see just how green and luscious it is. It's quite tight on some of the fairways, so it makes it even better that the driver worked.
I feel like everything actually came together today. It was a good game of golf. I was good off the tee. It was good approaching. Putting was sweet. I think Krugersdorp is also one of those courses that is also good to me. I think last year I finished here -4, so now -2. That's an improvement. So happy with the game. It was fantastic.
Oh, that's great with all round. No, that's it. Seems like Krugersdorp's one of your courses.
Yeah, no, for sure. So it's Krugersdorp, Modderfontein, Parkview. That's the ones you need to watch out for next year.
Feel great. Yeah, from the tee shot, it's still not there. The funny thing is, I shoot under the trees and I still make par. I shoot in the fairways and I don't make par. So my scrambling was great. My putting was great. I had 1 3-putt. And yeah, my putting was really exceptional. I was very glad about the putting. And for the first time in a long time, I used the driver, and it actually went straight. And yeah, I'm very happy with my round. I was chasing for that win. I was chasing actually Frikkie for the -13. I was trying very hard, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'm very glad about my round, -6.
I must say, completely oblivious to the score. No, it turned like level, and after we finished 18, the guys are like, no, you're second. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. The 25 points on the back nine, never gonna complain about that whatsoever. It felt like a scrappy round, but I mean, greens and stuff were really, really good. Game's clicking finally.
And looking forward to the Summer Cup on Friday?
very much, I must say. I think I'm going to throw an upset in there with my lovely handicap at the moment. So I'm due for a cut, which is fun. I'll take it, but yeah.
Another qualification into the Summer Cup. You're looking forward to playing the Summer Cup?
Very much so. Can't wait for the final game of the year. And yeah, so hopefully with a bit of form going into that, maybe I can win the Summer Cup. I don't know.
Congratulations, Sandon.
Thanks, buddy.
In 2024 Series 2 champion, die grootste ringer in Duckhook history sal ek sê. Ricky Palmer!
Julle almal is ringers. Tiger?
Yeah, almal is ringers.
Tiger, you're the champion. Congratulations. Talk us through it.
Yeah, just like Mazza, yeah. Started bad. I mean, the first 2 holes was really scrappy in the end, and I think Holtzy actually caught up 2 or 3 shots already on me on the first couple of holes, and yeah, I started stressing a little bit. But I did practice a lot at Krugersdorp this last month or so. I think 2 or 3 practice rounds. Knew I was not going to shoot anything level. I don't know how these guys did it, but yeah. So I was just hoping for really 33 points odd. So yeah, in the end, managed to get the 32 points, I think it was. But yeah, also, I mean, the first time, I think he made like 12 points in the end. So, took the pressure off me, and then he came back a little bit. But then, yeah, I think the last 3 or 4 holes we saw Frana there, and I thought, yes, Tiger, but I haven't calculated on Frana yet. And luckily on the last hole, they said, no, you had to make like minus 13. So yeah, in the end, I got it. So very much relieved. Thanks to Strixon. Just like it's an awesome prize, and yeah, very stoked to captain the Mavericks again.
I'm going to keep you on this shot because we see some of your major trophies polluting the desk there. But what about this? Is there reinforcements in the shelf?
I'm actually going to reshuffle the whole thing in a sense of that the major trophies is going to go there where I normally have my parties. So yeah, I'm going to celebrate that at the bar. To make space for more, lighter trophies. But yeah, the major trophies.
I would ask you to go through all of them, but we don't have all day. We've only got an hour show, so we won't go through all of them. You can invite us for a parteki, and you can show off or take a video and show it off that way. Right.
Mazo, I can tell you just one thing. Everyone of the trophies that I got, even the medals, has got a special place in my heart. So that's all I can say to you guys.
That's right, and including the duck on your arm.
And the one. Naze.
Well, let's go through some of the results, as we normally do after each league game, and the guys will help me out here. First of all, the pins. Who won the closest to the pins? There you are, Shannon, on the 6.
Yeah, Mazza, that par 3-6, when I got to that par 3, the wind was pumping from the front, so I pulled a 6 iron. And then I said to Jason, no, I think I'm going to rather go with the 5 iron because I was, when I shot that distance, it was 178 to the pin with wind pumping from the front. And yeah, I just, I smacked that 5 iron, put it 3 meters from the pin on the right-hand side and sunk the birdie. So that was awesome.
Yeah, and then we've got the par 4 9th Golf Concepts, Granol Williams. I did make a couple of jokes with him just to read the TCs. So, Granol, just make sure you read it properly, eh? Well done on that one. And then a par 3 11th, we've got the Suxon Towel to Mr. Gerard de Bruto. Hope he enjoys it.
Yeah, so I must say on that, I'll take this one. That was my win for the day. I said if I can win a bottle of whiskey, I'm sorted. So we were standing on that tee box, and I kind of remember the 14th is the monkey shoulder. I decided, screw it, go for the pin. I didn't know it was on the leaderboard anyway. So I took a 9. I think I was playing 166 or something. Smoked the 9, like 2.5 meters from the pin. And I was about to ride and made the birdie, and I left it short. So it's over enthusiastic. But Shannon kept pulling my leg. I thought he stole my whiskey, but at least I got that.
Yo, there would have been trophies given out and a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I can tell you when we handed over the monkey shoulder to him, it was like a baby to him. He was not going to let that thing go. Even after the party, you know, we said, just bring the monkey shoulder with. Never, never. So, yeah, well done.
That bottle of whiskey was probably stolen at least 4 times just at Krugersdorp.
Sure.
So, I mean, honestly.
And when you went through the 3 roadblocks on the way home, the cops didn't want to take your whiskey either?
I must have had a look at the back and they said, "What's this?" And I said, "No, I won it." And so they said, "Okay." And I just left it. So
you see, I haven't opened it. It's still closed, so I can't be drunk.
Yeah. No, well, they didn't ask and I didn't say. So
course ratings, right? I'm going to read these and then we can quickly whack around you. We'll start with Hansi. Brian says greens were difficult. Overall, good course. Some more rain needed. 8 out of 10. Very nice. Yakumin says geluk oom Frikkie. Peter says greens were awesome. Fairways are good and mostly pot, but a couple really bad ones. Wow. The rain, we'll sort those out very quickly. Like today. Did it rain there by you, Frikkie, today?
It was pouring down, so
yeah,
yes, now it's going to be
good.
good.
7.5 for Peter. Gary, who obviously loved the golf course. Greens were awesome. Fairways need a little rain. Other than that, 7 out of 10 for me. Ricky says 7 out of 10. Paul says Frikkie can open a trophy store with all of those. Andre says he wasn't in any fairways to comment about the fairways. Okay. Yeah. So there we have it. Football Alliance, everybody. Let's do this one first. Shans, did you just set a record?
Yeah, Mazza. I actually heard when we were, I think on the 17th hole, somebody came past and said that they actually, I think Uncle Eddie asked what was the record, and was said 25 under. And yeah, so they were obviously checking the leaderboard. I never checked the leaderboard, and they're like, guys, we hitting lights out here. So yeah, it was an awesome football, Mazza. Dovetailed very, very well. So yeah, that's why that score looks like that. And you'll see
crazy.
we made 4 sevens there. So obviously on the 6th I made a birdie. On the 10th I made a birdie. On the 12th Jason made a birdie, and on the 13th Kobus made a 4 for 4.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really awesome golf. It was an awesome football that.
I hope. Well, if that was any other golf day, you would have to run. I wouldn't even collect the prize if there was another golf day.
Yeah. Well, it looks from that. It looks to me that the Ivans is the guys to play with, because when me and Rudolph played with them at Benoni, we shot -25. So yeah, now they just go and do better there.
Right. If they're playing in any type of team series, their price will be higher than the rest. That is for sure. What does it all mean at the end of all league games? Ian has won the most Football Alliances, or was in the most Football Alliance fourballs to win. 6, Lukey 5, Coral 5, and considering they play mostly Thursday, so they dominated Thursday. Grant, Gary, Frikkie, and George. Frikkie almost there, but not quite. Very good. So congratulations, Ian, you won something else.
Do we give him something else?
Another one.
Maybe we'll make mention of it at the awards. Yeah. All right, go, Hansi, out of 10.
Yeah, Maz, I think 7.5 sounds good to me. Right. There was nothing wrong with the greens or anything, but yeah, no, it sounds like a decent score.
Party.
Yeah, I'll take it. I think I'll give it an 8. I wasn't in any bunkers, but they look nice. I mean, Rudy that played with us hold out, but patchy fairways were here and there, but I mean, greens are awesome. I must say, also up there top 10 for the year that I've played.
Shans?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Definitely, I'll give it an 8. I also found that some fairways were patchy, but that's obviously because of lack of rain. But otherwise, I couldn't fault it because greens were amazing. I really enjoyed the greens. I loved the speed. Bunkers were good. So now I really enjoyed the course.
Mazzo, I'm going to go 8.5, and the reason for that is because I've seen how this whole course, and I've showed you a couple of pictures as well, on how the course has changed. From the really, really bad wind, well, sort of hotness, into this lush sort of fairways and greens in the end. So for me, 8.5, the guys has really, really done well to keep that course alive, if that makes sense.
Nice. I think we're just going to remember that with the weather patterns as it is, the courses are still green in June. So the whole thing shifted out like 2 months. Jenny disagrees with all of me. She says 6 out of 10. I wonder what she scored in the end of the day to give it a 6 out of 10. Sorry, Jenny. Sorry. Right, let's keep going. Best of the par threes. Hansi, well done, PJ.
Yeah, no, you see, PJ went to go and shoot a nice little -3 there together with Rudy. Rudy had a nice little 4-pointer. So, yeah, and it looks like PJ made mostly pass there, and then maybe, it looks like a bogey on the 6th. And then we had Andre and Shandon as well there on a nice -2.
Very nice, Shannon. Very nice. Let's go to the best of the par fours. Mark Golden won it. He's not up here because I don't have a picture of him. But Martin, that's not too bad.
Yeah. No, -5, I must say, I think with a blackout or a silly couple of 3 putts, -5 I'll take any day. Yeah, then I think Krugersdorp, Richard played with me and also had a good round. Then Kun and a bunch of guys are -3 and -2. So obviously the par fours were playing easier than we thought.
Nice. Best of the par fives. Well done, Francois Schultz, -4. Gary Mansfield, -3. Martin, another -3. So winning on the par threes. And Shannon, -3 on the par fives. Shannon, how did you got the, what was that, the birdie there? On the second?
On the second, yeah, that par
Yes.
5 second, I got a birdie there, yeah. And then two bogeys, and then I parred the last par 5. I think it was the 13th, or yeah, I think so.
Very nice. Well, most of you, including Corvus Kruger and Gary Mansfield, pretty much featured on all of these graphics. Let's have a quick squiz at the hole rankings. As normal, we go to the easiest hole, and that was the 15th. And I need to cast my brain back. Which one's the 15th now, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's just after the short little par 4 there by the Dross.
Oh, straight up the hill.
Stroke 1. Yeah, the uphill one, yes.
Okay. An average of 2. So the average of over par on that hole, as we always say, not forgetting that there are double strokes. And most of the people who were in the top 10 were double stroking. So they would have contributed to that. And then the next hole was also the stroke 3. And that was the second easiest hole at an average of 2.03. So it's also above. The hardest hole was the second hole. So Shannon, your birdie there didn't help much to help the average.
I see, so.
There we have it. That's what it looks like. Okay, so Flicky, are you ready? You got to do a recap.
Yeah.
You did this already, so let's see what else you say. There you go, Series 2 winner.
Yeah, thanks, Mezo. Yeah, like I mentioned last week, Eagle Canyon, Glen Vista, it was a semi-short good start, can I say. At Boortse, obviously, we had a cracker of a game. I think we played against Jacomin and Jonita on that one, our team games, and just fired. Parkview, nothing to say much. I think we lost. Well, we drew our team games there. Royal Joburg East, I can't remember now, but yeah, obviously that's obviously a lekker course to play. Kyalami, the one that the Holtzy won, I didn't play very well. Specifically, Glendower was our team game. You and me against Jacob, them great. Oh yeah, against Martin as well. Sorry, we whipped them. Martin, yeah, that. Arten was a solid round. Modderfontein was just one putt. Obviously, playing a match play against there. And then Benoni, singles game going into the finals, basically. 35, and then Krugersdorp. Like it was a good round, although I made a couple of silly mistakes. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with the performance. It's probably one of the highest average points. So yeah, that's why they call me now, the king of the ringer. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, it was lekker.
And almost had a victory.
Mavericks is the team.
Almost had a victory at Modderfontein, in case people are asking. That's where Jaco Jacobs. There was 3 guys finished on -2. And unfortunately, you couldn't make your putt to win.
Yeah.
That's it.
Correct.
Gary says was putting for Eagle on the 7th. Very nice. Is the 7th par 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not left with the. Oh, that's good. Get on and 2 there. Well done.
Okay, I'm going to play this quickly, just to remind everybody what all the league champions will be receiving. And I have them, by the way.
Strixon powers the Duckhook Leagues. The challenge is on. Each league features 11 events to collect individual Stableford points. The most points at the end of the season will see Strixon champions crowned. The champions will win a year's supply of a Z-Star Series golf ball, a ball with more of everything. More speed, more spin, more Z-Star.
Nice. So it's coming your way, gentlemen. I went to fetch it today. So these are the guys who will be getting a year's supply of Strixon golf balls, and very nice golf balls, may I add it. We'll start with you, Shannon, just to remind everybody that Shannon is the champion of Sunday League 1, winning by only 2 points over Wayne. So Wayne made a good run in the end, and 5 points over George. Very nice. Well done, Shannon. Once again, it's good to see.
Thanks, Mazza.
Let's have it the Thursdays. So Jamie Sherry, he's taken 12 dozen Strixon golf balls and making a pretty easy runaway victory at the end of the day by quite a few points on the Thursday League. So well done to Shandon, and a very good shout out to Jason for trying to defend the title, but unfortunately coming up short this time. And then Frikkie, I'll leave this one to you.
Yeah, Mazo, in the end, it looks more comfortable than it is. But yeah, I mean, this was a really, really tough season. And if you look at the names or the faces, at least, you know that there's some great names in there and making this a very, very competitive team in the end. So I'd like to mention a couple of names. Obviously, Franna and Ian and Dana has been a champion before. Jaco has been a massive champion before. Brian last year, obviously getting close. Gerard is always solid. Albatross man, and then the two Kuna. I mean, very, very solid players. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really awesome team there.
Great to see father and son finishing on exactly the same points. 319, tied 9th. That's excellent.
Absolutely. Awesome. They had internal sort of bantering with each other as well, and it's lovely to see, man.
Very nice. Right, so you must be wondering, what does a team shootout teams look like? Well, I have the provisional teams, as promised. Sunday 1, Thursday, Sunday 2. The Barbarians are not done yet because there's a lot of things still to confirm, including who the captain will be, because there's one person who could throw a spanner in the entire works to decide, because at this stage, Ian is the captain. If Lukey wins the Summer Cup and Ian does not play well, then it could change around. So we're going to have a look, just to remind you, these are the captains. Who will be the Barbarians captain? I don't know. But let's look at Sunday League 1. This is your team, Shannon. Go through it and tell us what happens with the last two guys.
Mazza, this is really this is an awesome team. Yeah, I've got guys that are seriously on form. Wayne Jensen, awesome player. George Hunter, really, really awesome player. Martin Tauter, I'm so happy he's on my team as well. Martin's really got form going, obviously shooting a -5 at Woodhill and a -7 at Krugersdorp. And yeah, my money's on him for the Summer Cup as well. So really looking forward to having him on board. Yeah, and then Gary Mansfield, same thing, super stoked that he's in Sunday 1. I mean, Gary's also on top form at the moment and full of confidence. Brendan Fenter, also a great player. Gerard De Brutto, awesome. So happy that he's also there. Sadesh, awesome player. And then Bobby van der Spey, and then Peter Zakaria. And then we've got Markie and Henry Sim.
So those guys are the reserves, because at some point, Shannon will have to confirm this team. And if anybody of this team, which I doubt it, cannot make it, then Mark will be the first reserve to come in. If two people can't make it, then Henry will be the second one to come in, because they finished 11th and 12th, respectively. Thursday looks... what happened here? Jason. Okay, so sorry. So it's Jamie Sherry up front. He's won. He's got Jason, Michiel, Grant, Leon, Hansi, Peter, Kevin O, Nico Ritz, and Donnie Geldernees in his team. Now, if one of these don't make it, Simon's in. If one of them don't make it, then I'm in. And if I'm not in, I'm in the Barbarians team. I refuse, I will be, I don't care.
You can do it, eh? You can do it.
Sunday 2.
Yeah. Mavericks. So yeah, Mazza, like I mentioned, I've got a solid team. Myself, Franna, Ian, that might go to the obviously, might go to the.
So let's assume Ian goes there, and well, you could win. Even if you win, you will not be the Barbarians captain because you won Sunday 2. So Ian will go there. Therefore, Ryan will probably step in.
Correct. Yes, 100% right. And then Donna, I've got Jaco, Brian, Gerard, the two Koene, Andre Wessels, and then, yeah, like you mentioned, the reserves, Ryan and Glenn. I'm pretty sure that it's only going to be Ian that falls out on this one. So, yes, it's going to be a solid team.
And come on, Kun. 36 holes, you can do it easily. Did he play the last one? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It might be a bridge too far for Kun at the age he is, because he's also in his 70s to play 36 holes. But if he does it, even better. Right, before we move to the Summer Cup, I'm going to talk about, we had a club fitting from Shrixon because Grantnell won a wedge from coming second at the Classic. And myself, I've been waiting many a year to get new irons, and the new Shrixon ZXi range came out, and I was like, I'm in here, everybody. So I went for the fitting as well. So this is a bit of how it unfolded. And what I want to say is Alfie is magnificent. He knows exactly what he's doing. So if you ever want to buy Shrixon irons, you speak to me and we sort this out. So here we are, we're at Glendale, and we're with Alfie from Shrixon, who's doing a fitting for us. Who's he fitting? Well, our man here won second place at the Classic, so he gets a wedge. But it's time for me to get a new set of irons, and I've waited the perfect amount of time because the ZX5Is are out. I've been waiting for these, and I'm going to do a club fitting with him so we can see what I need to do to improve. And for you, your wedge, you want a 60?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 60 wedge. My grooves is done on my 60 wedge.
Let's see how it goes. I'm looking forward to this.
Just from my side, so obviously today we focused a lot on bounce. It's probably the most important thing to look at when you get fitted for a wedge. With your technique, you know, you're very clippy, kind of shallow around the greens. You know, you don't hit a lot of divots around the greens. In the bunk, you're nice and shallow as well. So, and you're also a guy that like to manipulate the face. You like to play open face shots, flop shots. You know, I like to play a lot of shots around the green. No, I do. And we found with the low bounce today, with a 6-degree bounce, it gave you that opportunity to manipulate the shots. With the 10 bounce, it's just a little bit too kind of blunt, you know. And we saw a couple of thin shots and a bit of inconsistency around the greens. So, well done, proud of you. Keep up the good work. So that's an upgrade from an RTX4 to RTX6. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've looked at everything. Length, we're going 1 inch tall. So length played a huge factor on ball striking, on direction. So we had to fix the length. Grip size was a big one for us as well. Those grips are way too thin. Kind of created a bit of movement. Movement in the hands, affected face angle, affected direction of the flight. So we've gone thicker grips, we've gone mid-size. When it comes to the head design, we've gone for the ZXi5, the new ZXi5. We felt it was a nice forgiving forged iron. Looking at your club head speed, we tested a few shafts. You know, it's not only about club head speed, it was about launch, about side spin direction. You know, we tested light, heavy, medium weight. So ZXi, Modus 105, 1 inch, mid-size. So yeah, it was a great session, Maz. Proud of you. Well done. Let's get the handicap down.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, compared to the current irons I'm playing, it just feels more consistent. Even if I'm just off, the ball is still going. It feels like I'm one with the golf ball. I look forward to getting my new clubs. Boys, I'm coming for you next year. I'm coming for you next year. Yes, I'm coming for you next year. There we have it. Very fast.
Just do it. Sorry, just do what Lucky did. Get your new irons and win a big game.
Ready to go, my friend. Ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes, Vicky?
Mazzo, so just after that, you played Firethorn. And I mean, that first 9, you played like a monster. And you didn't even have your clubs. So
No.
I'm looking forward to see how you're going to perform with that ZXIs, eh?
Yeah, well, if you need a proper swing to be able to hit any golf club anyway. So the swing was coming right. So now with these ones, hopefully it all comes together. But I can tell you, I had the best birthday gift ever today, because look what arrived. My new Shrixon golf bag has arrived, and my new irons, including a 4 driving iron, which I'm looking forward to bridging the gap of 200 odd meters. So look how nice those look, boys. It's still got the wrapper on it. I'm only going to take them off once I hit each shot.
That's going to be awesome.
Wow.
Beautiful. So like I said, the new range of Striction irons is out. So if you're keen, Fricky might land up getting them, or Ian might land up getting them after the Summer Cup. Unless you want to play with the blades, which are beautiful, but I don't know if we can hit all of them. That's the only problem. Sure, they are stunning, but something to look forward to. So if you want to gift yourself something, then you know. Right, let's move to the Summer Cup, everybody. You'll see them. You'll see them on Friday. You'll see them on Friday. Here we go. We go into the Summer Cup, and this is what the standings look like. The player of the season standing look like. Ian Holtzhausen's on 145.50 points average. Fricky's on 136.61 average. Right. Gerard de Brutto is not playing, so he's out of it. Lukey, as I said, needs to win and you two not feature. The rest, well done for a great season. The only thing that can really change here is your positioning in the top 10 of how well you play. But there are permutations to what's happening, because don't forget, Fricky has an upper hand because he's still in the singles. So if he wins the singles, that's extra points that he has to go towards whatever it is. I kind of recall there was a movie made a few years ago, but it was called the Duckhook Impossible Feat of Movies, where somebody needed to win this player of the season, and the only way you could do that was winning the singles and the Summer Cup, both trophies, and it managed to happen. Who was that? I can't actually remember. Can somebody remember who that was?
Too long ago. Remember?
Too long ago. This Nai here did it. So if you did not know that and you're new to Duckhook, he needed to win the singles and win the Summer Cup to beat, who was it, Lukey or Ronnie?
Ronnie.
And he did it. And he collected a lot of points and he pulled it off. So here are the permutations. Permutation 1, this is for Lukey. If Lukey wins the Summer Cup, Ian needs to get a 6th place or less. If Lukey wins the Summer Cup, Fricky needs to lose the singles final and get a 4th place or less. Right? Simple. Not too much maths needed for that. Okay?
Correct.
Happy? Happy. This is the interesting stuff here. Ian versus Fricky. If Fricky wins the Summer Cup, he will win the player of the season. Does not matter of any outcome. Easy enough. If you win the Summer Cup, you're the champion. If Ian wins the Summer Cup, he will win the player of the season. Does not matter what the outcome is. So that's easy. Whoever wins the Summer Cup wins. Okay? If Fricky wins the singles final and gets to the top 5, he will win. Finishes in the top 5, he will win. If Fricky loses the singles final, between Ian and Fricky, whoever finishes with the highest position at the Summer Cup will win the player of the season. So now, I don't want to be nasty, Fricky, but I'm kind of hoping that happens, where you don't win the singles and whoever finishes highest on the day wins the Summer Cup.
Yeah, look, Mazo, I mean, there's a lot of things. Obviously, handicap is against me. I'm playing against a very, very solid player, Bernard. We've had a couple of laughs this week. So, yeah, look, I don't want to throw this away in a sense of, you know me, I always compete, but I would love for Burns to win. And then, yeah, I mean, obviously between me and Ian, I think both of us have had our fair shares of wins or opportunities this year. So, you know, it would be nice to see who comes out the best. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't comment too much on that.
There's one more page. If Fricky wins the singles final and receives the lowest amount of ranking points, Ian needs to finish 3rd. So you win the singles and you get 10 points or whatever it is. Then Ian needs to finish 3rd. If Fricky wins the singles final and receives any points that's more than the lowest, Ian needs to get 2nd place. So you winning the singles is really going to be the swing factor here. And unfortunately, the rest of the players cannot win the player of the season. So that's it. Comes down to 3 of you, but 2 of you realistically.
Correct. Okay. 100% right.
If you're wondering who has won this before, well, George Hunter was the previous winner. He blitzed the field and has shown how he has improved since over the season. Cornel Erasmus, Fricky won it in 2021 at Glendower, which seems like an age ago, but it's only 2 years ago. Billy Hall won it -7 or something. Darnie won it in 2019. And we go down the list all the way to 2014 of the Summer Cup. So that's how it looks. We want to know, now that the qualifying's done, who got the most entries. Ricky, you got the most entries with 7, being the champion of Sunday 1. 2 top 5s in the players, which included a win. The semi-finals in the singles and teams. Right? Sunday 1, top 10, and the champion. So you got 7. Eels got 6. Top 5 at the Masters, which was a victory. League win at Eagle Canyon, and Kyalami league win at Rand Park Firethorn. Top 10 Thursday and Sunday 2. Going down the list.
That's a lot. Yeah.
One more page. Gerard got 5 entries. Grant got 4 entries. So not bad. 7.
Yeah, thanks, Amazo. It's nice to talk also on one thing, So he got the 4-ball alliances, so I've got the most entries. So, it's all square, I think.
Yes. That's not the only thing happening, Hansi. We mentioned that this is a big, big game. Give us a bit of a preview to this game. You've had a great season.
Yeah, Maz, looking really forward to this one. Playing the quarterfinals against the Eddies, we thought we might lose it after turning 3 down. And then, Rudolph managed to pull us through there and then went through on the stroke 1. Played Fats and Andre semi-finals at Woodhill, was up 4 up quickly, and then all of a sudden lost a couple of holes. And then a nice little red stake got in the way that kept us in the game and pushed us through to the final there on the 15th. Where Rudolph thinned the thing underneath the red penalty stake there, pushed it almost back onto the green. So, but I think it's going to be a nice tight game. Both us and then the Ninjas has got a nice high handicap combination. If my master things might be correct, then I'm going to be giving away about 2 shots to Riyadh, and then Rudolph is going to give him about 2 or 3 to Puvi. So, really looking forward to this.
How much do you want to win this, Hansi?
No, very badly. This is the 4th year now that we're trying. Every year we're going a step further than the previous year. So, this is the time that we need to win this one.
Is there any specific plan of action?
Well, obviously for me, there's not really going to be too much plan. I'm just going to try and keep Riyadh busy and just try and match him. And Rudolph needs to match Puvi wherever as far as possible. And then, obviously, the best team will win on the day.
And the nice thing as well is you guys are coming in second last, so there will be a crowd to cheer you on as you guys get your trophies, whoever gets it, on the 18th. So I'll ask whoever's watching. Don't forget, we all need to gather on the 18th for the last few 4-balls so that we can cheer the boys home, for sure.
Hopefully we don't need to take all the way up to 18th. So, get it over and done as quick as possible, and then we can enjoy the rest of the game.
Another very good point, yes. Not Yaku. The question was, Martin, is Yaku your partner next year?
Yes, we are confirmed. We are going to try again.
Okay. And Shandon?
And I won't do a singles and a team at the same time.
Mazza, I'm actually looking for a partner because Gerard has confirmed as well that he won't be playing Duckhook again next year. So I am looking for a partner.
Yeah. Put it out there.
Available. Yeah.
Put it out there. Who wants to be my partner, everybody? Shannon's looking for a partner. The first person on the chat line who wants to partner, it might be Shannon. Jenny says Jenny says it's going to be a classic. Ian versus Frikkie, for sure. It's going to be an absolute classic. What are we doing now? We're having a look at the singles. Sorry, Frikkie. This big game, as we were mentioning, the winner of this game takes it. What happens if it's a draw?
Then Bernard takes it. So there's no draw for me in this game. Like I mentioned, Burns has knocked out a couple of solid names. He beat Fats, he beat Gerard de Brito. He beat Grant Nell. So this guy is really, really on a mission to take the singles. And I'm rooting for him as well. Although I want to root for myself, but he must do it. It's some achievement to take the singles match play in the end. So go Burns.
Go Burns. But Frikkie will give you a run for your money.
Absolutely. I'm not going to back down, but it would be lovely to see him go.
Frikkie, what does it feel like when Yeah, what does it feel like if everybody's rooting for Burns? Shame, man.
Look, I'm normally an underdog, so yeah, it's okay. When the odds is against or in my favor, I tend to mess up. So I'd like everyone just to vote for everyone else. So it's okay. Underdog is much better.
Just trying to take the
Maz,
spotlight off him. Yeah, Shane.
I must be honest as well. And the reality of this is that Kyalami definitely favors lower handicappers. I mean, higher handicappers is not going to be like Krugersdorp. It's a course that you need to know how to play golf. It's not an easy golf course, so I definitely think Fricky's definitely got the upper hand.
That is a very good point, Shannon. If you look at the history of Kyalami, it's normally the lower guys who win this because it's quite an unforgiving golf course. Is that a fair comment?
It is. Yes, 100%,
for
mate.
sure.
I mean, it's a tight little golf course that you can't hit wayward drives because you will find yourself in big trouble. So that's why I really think, yes, even though Fricky's handicap is much lower, I still think he's definitely got the upper hand on that golf course.
Sure. Let's have a look at the course layout.
Thank you, Shannon.
Course layout while we're discussing it. If you haven't, I'm pretty sure everybody's played Kyalami by now. It's been on the league calendar forever. So we know how to go about negotiating this whole thing. As we said, I heard that the course is in great condition with all the rain. It's really lush and green, so we've got a lot to look forward to. It will be interesting to see how the greens are running after everything is said and done. Here are the pins. We'll have some pins for you at the Summer Cup, all sponsored by Strixon. That's going to be the par 3 third.
Lekker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the par 3 third. That's a nice little. It's normally about a 7 or a 6 iron, I think, for normal players. Par 3 14th, nice little uphill. I think that's a downhill one, eh?
Yeah, and who
then
knows
par
which
3
tee box it will be.
It's probably going to be the one on the left now because they created the left tee box, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's
So,
been there for a while. They just alternate it.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping for the left one. It makes it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
And then, par 3 17. Nice little, well, not little, actually a very daunting shot there. But 202 odd meters according to the graphic.
There we go. If it's there. Just to remind you, this is what the third looks like over water. It's always closest to pin here. You really have to hit it right and hit it well and don't hit it left. If you hit it left, you're going to find some trouble. And then probably the hardest par 3 on the course is the 17th, which looks like this, Hansi.
Yeah, no, Maz, I've managed to find the dam the last couple of times we played there, so hopefully going to stay well clear of the dam and try and hit the green in regulation this time.
Right. Let's have a look at the tee sheet. It has changed a bit since I sent it out because we had somebody who's got the flu. So I've managed to put everybody in a 4-ball now. So this is what it looks like. So there has been a bit of shuffling done. So I'll resend this out because 1 or 2 people had to move 4 balls. So this is what it looks like. Well done to everybody that's made it. We started at 11:38. Please be ready beforehand. And as we know, don't forget. Don't forget.
Medal.
Correct, Hansi. Don't forget it's medal. All must go in the hole. This is what it looks like. Granville, Ashley, Lyle, and Billy will be taking us off. And then Stefan, Andre, Brandon Venter, and Lucas Burke will be off second. Then my 4-ball, I'll be playing with Fats, probably the first time this year, and with Kieran Reynolds. And I haven't played with Corbus, I don't think so. So I'll also play with Corbus for the first time. Then Paul and Jenny behind me with Graham and Vimpy. Peter, Edward, Brian, and Jamie will be next. And then the all-important team game between Hans and Rudolph and Riyad and Puvi. So you are third. I said second, but you are third. There's your game, Fricky. You've got your partner, Gerard, to back you, and Burns has Moritz to back him. So it's even kill. And then the last of the player ranking people without Fricky will be Ian, Lukey, and George. And then obviously Carl will join Lukey there. So that's what the first tee looks like. The second tee, Jason, Eddie, Kevin, and Neville. Wayne, Ryan will play together with the father and son of Koen Pretorius. Yakamini, Anita, PJ, and Ricky. Martin, you've got Leon, Edward, and Carl. And then Donna, Sudesh, Michiel, and Gary. And then Shandon, you with Grant, Jaco Jacobs, and Frana. Not a bad 4-ball in the end.
Lack of 4-ball, that for sure.
We're going to enjoy it. We're all going to enjoy it. We'll be there ready for you as you come in. Nico says, how is Frikkie an underdog if he's won everything?
Because my handicap is not great. I don't know. Everyone wants other people to win. That's why.
So what are you playing off?
I'm playing over 6.
Okay.
Thanks to
Well,
the players.
2 shots. Just make 2 extra putts and you're sorted. How hard can that be?
Well, it's a mental thing, you know. People can win on a 15 handicap, but not the 13 handicap. Hashtag Ian.
I blow.
I just want to remind everybody what we're playing for. Don't forget, even though we're playing for a major and for the bragging rights, we're playing for this.
Nothing can stand in my way. I am a champion. Nothing can stand in my way. Opponents are my damage. Nothing can stand in my way. Competition's invisible. Yeah. Oh, I am invincible.
The first of those blocks is going on Friday. Somebody will get an entry into the Classic. Let it be Martin.
I'll take it.
He wants it.
Yes, thank you.
He's claimed it already.
Listen, I actually wanted to give to Shannon because he doesn't go if he doesn't. Yeah, come, Shannon, come. We want you to win it, eh?
Shannon
Love
will
you
be the
both.
next. He promised me already. He promised me that he's going to be there. He can't break his promise.
Oh, is it?
be
Okay,
there.
well then go on.
He might not remember.
I'll be there. 2025, I'm there, boys. I'm there.
Shannon, you promised this to me before you got moved, so you might have forgotten. Let's do quick predictions of scores. I'm going to say -3 is the win. Please be me.
I'm going to go with, I think, -4. I do think that higher handicaps will actually feature on this one, so I'll go -4.
So, Shannon?
Mazza, I'm going to go with a -2. I think we've got a surprise waiting for us on Kyalami this week, definitely.
Well, what are you scoring, Martin?
Well, me, I'll do a -5, but I think it all depends on the greens. If they're going to be receptive, it's going to be low scores. If it was as hard as last time, it's going to be tricky. But I've got to put my money on -5.
Hansie?
Yeah, no, I think a -5 sounds also good. Even though the course is not going to be as dry as what it was in September, I think -5 sounds like a decent score.
Let's not forget Peter Zak won on -4 before we went down to the Classic. He was very happy about that. Gerard Sneeman says -6. Nico Kruger says -2. Rudolph says -4. Gary says -4. So the scores are coming in. So let's see how it all unfolds. Gentlemen, we're almost there. The end of the season is 2 days away. We will send out the handicaps the moment they get done, so you know what you'll be playing off. And then let's enjoy Friday. Let's arrive. Let's have the best time to cap it all off and have an awesome time. A lot of the partners are coming as well. So if you are playing and you want to bring your wife, girlfriend, mistress, just let me know and we will sort it out for you. Thanks for watching.
Bring the wife, please. Just bring the wife and the girlfriends. Leave the
You can't bring both. That will be a bit difficult if you have to bring the wife and mistress. Otherwise, you're a legend. Peter Zak says -3. So one less than his victory. All right, that's it.
Yeah, but I think then the wives and things can have a lekker kuier like we did Sunday at the draws. So yeah, looking forward to the kuier afterwards.
Beautiful. Crystal will be there with a camera in your face. So give her nice answers if she asks you questions, because you know they always go a long way in the content they create. So it'll be a lot of fun. All right, here we go. I'm saying goodbye, and we're seeing you on Friday. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching once again, and happy birthday to me.